a roundtable discussion on media and elections was held at Tbilisi Marriott Hotel yesterday. The discussion was organized by GIPA and the European Journalism Center and was chaired by Thomas Etzel, who is an American political reporter with 35 years of experience. In his opening speech, Dutch ambassador to Georgia, Peter Jan Langenberg, says that despite being limited in getting access to Georgian media because of language barrier, he believes the country has to do much work to improve standards of journalism.
It's difficult, I think, to compare the situation here with Western European countries. In the Netherlands, for example, we have a long tradition of a free environment and an enabling environment, not only for politics but for work of the media as well. And in a way, that's a luxury that we cherish, and I wish you this luxury as well.
Shorana Shabardashvili, who is the founder and editor-in-chief of Liberali, was among the panelists. She stressed the importance of upcoming parliamentary elections for Georgia, but said that she does not believe the majority of the country's population will have access to impartial and objective coverage of the major political event.
85 to 88% of Georgians get their information through television. Now, as you may know, we have three national television stations which cover whole of Georgia. Unfortunately, the three stations that are around, they are pretty much devoid of information. They're propaganda tools rather than anything else.
Reuters South Caucasus representative stressed that Georgia does compare positively with the other countries of the region and that there is some hope the country will have free media in the coming years.
Well, I'm representing a Caucasus Bureau, and which means that we cover Georgia, Armenia, and Azerbaijan. And if we start to compare, oh my God, because just recently I was in Baku covering Eurovision, and just for asking a question at the press conference, one of the participants who actually won, the singer from Sweden, who met opposition representatives the same day, and we were not there, and I wanted to get information from her. And she made a very strong statement about human rights in Azerbaijan. And I've asked this question at the press conference. The whole media in Azerbaijan, all government media which dominates in this country, wrote about me that I'm an Armenian spy, that I was sent to the country on purpose by Armenia under a different name, Georgia, to discredit this absolutely great event in this country.
Discussion was also attended by a Pulitzer-winning journalist, Joshua Friedman, who came to Georgia to present an award for best journalist named after him and established by GIPA. This year, Nana Beganishvili from the Monitor studio took the prize. Joshua Friedman praised Beganishvili for her work done and spoke about how different is the profession of journalism in the United States as compared to Georgia.
I'm sure Nana has faced many more obstacles than I ever faced as a journalist in the United States. All I did really was to fall in love with journalism when I was a kid. And I was fortunate enough to have done that in the United States, where it's very easy, relatively easy, to be a journalist. If they don't like it, all they can do is perhaps not pay your expense account, but we don't face the kind of obstacles that you face here.
Georgia is preparing for parliamentary elections to be held in October this year. The elections are said to be one of the most important ones in the history of the country. The coming elections are seen as a test for the Georgian media. It is the first time there are two equally strong parties running in the elections, and journalists have to manage covering both of them fairly and impartially.